right, thank you for joining. Tonight's menu is beef and broccoli. I've made this dish before. A family member asked me to make it for dinner. So the one thing that you'll learn, like, as you start cooking is you could always get better the next time you make it. And there's always a lot of lesson learned when you make a dish. So I'll change it up a little bit. If you've watched my other videos before where I did make this beef and broccoli, you could kind of tell the difference. I'm going to change a few ingredients, but I'm not going to tell you. You could just watch on the other video. But I'm going to treat this like I haven't made this before. All right. So tonight's menu is beef and broccoli. Let me tell you about the ingredients. 2 pounds of beef. I cut it thinner. And I cut it in strips now, where last time I did make it a chunk. And I got broccoli, cut it thinner and smaller too. Adding green onions. We're gonna put garlic, butter, cornstarch. And with the cornstarch, you wanna put it on the beef prior to cooking. Okay. And then we have soy sauce. And this is my secret weapon, sesame oil. Whenever I want a dish to be more oriental flavored, I always add my sesame oil. And of course we have our pepper and salt. All right, so let's get started. First thing I want to do is mix this up. This cornstarch, what it does is as I start adding the soy sauce and sesame oil, it's going to make it thicker. All right, got the cornstarch marinated in there. All right. All right, 3 thumbs up and I haven't even started. Thank you. All right, so the way the temperature is gonna work is we're gonna keep it high, both sides. We're gonna keep it high, and then we're just gonna cook everything all at once. All right, let's start off with butter. put our beef in there. Do our broccoli with it. All right, the one ingredient I forgot was the broth. All right, it's up to you whether you use chicken broth or beef broth. It's up to you. What it does is it keeps the broccoli soft, and it'll give it some flavor as it's cooking. Let's add the garlic. Let's add our dry seasoning. The first one's gonna be salt. And then pepper. 7 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. We're halfway done, so we're going to add our sesame oil. Stir that up in there. You get it closer. There you go. Maybe that might help. We're almost done, so we're going to add soy sauce. When you add soy sauce, you don't want it at a high temperature, so you're going to turn it down. Turn it down to the lowest setting, because if you cook it at a high temperature, it'll burn. Add a little bit more. Right, and then we're going to add our last ingredient, green onions. The reason why I always add the green onions last is because it doesn't take much to cook it. there you go. Let me do a zoom in. See if I can do a good zoom in for you guys. All right. What we have here is beef and broccoli. As always, I will put all the ingredients in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thank you for joining.